In this playlist, we take you to incredible India, to an Ayurvedic clinic. And I guess it will not look or feel like anything you might expect. Today's themes: do you dare say no? Plus, what is a Shiva figure? Oh, I'm feeling so happy and nurtured. After 2 weeks of India, of authentic relating, my soul and my body just feel warm and welcoming too. If you're new to Trance Dance, I suggest you start with episode 1 of the series to make the best of it. A few days ago, I moved from a community in Goa full of, it's not a community per se, it's just a completely loose group of people, mostly dancers, very open, very light-hearted, light bringers, you could call them. And I moved from there to this place, the Ayurvedic clinic, to only find other people with bright smiles that jump directly from the heart. As a patient here, you're welcomed by each and every caretaker, caregiver, with a direct gaze, with no other agenda than that of making you feel good. All the staff, receptionists, doctors, caregivers make you feel that you matter. And you do. Each and everyone matters. You and me, everyone deserves love and forgiveness. When you come to India, you experience some cultural trends that you may not experience in other places. For example, I very rarely in my 8 years, I've seen Indian people saying a direct no. They don't seem to say no to you as a patient, nor as to a customer. They don't say no to a parent, a friend, a lover maybe, a wife, a husband. No matter what it costs, they will try and do what you ask for. So here you accept, no matter what it costs. And you do it with a smile, and with love, most presumably. I think this has a downside, and I'm referring to the huge human overpopulation in this country as in many other countries. But every country might have its reasons for this. And maybe in India, one of them is, I'm just asking, that people don't dare say no to unwanted pregnancies, even when they cannot care for so many kids. And that is one of the reasons why the world is dying. Too many humans for too little while. So I believe that Westerners should really learn from this philosophy of accepting and relaxing and going with the flow and trusting. But I also think that people who do not dare say no should also learn to say no when things can go wrong. Again, I would be really interested in knowing what you make of this, because it's a pretty strong statement, pretty controversial. And I believe it's what matters most in humanity, or rather for the planet, this human overpopulation. Anyway, I was telling you about staff, but I haven't told you yet about Dr. Unni Krishna. He's the man. I see him as the perfect father figure. He's tall, impressive, he has powerful and yet controlled virility. He has a soft voice, but very strong at the same time. Intelligence pours out of him. His skin is always soft, clean, and dry in spite of the humid atmosphere. I think it has to do with his own state of health. His eyes are direct and yet full of compassion. His voice is soft and comforting, but you immediately feel that he just needs to be, and you know you shouldn't mess about with him. I also see him as a perfect Shiva figure, because he puts a frame around the place. And he leads people with a strong hand, and he guides, he leads the way. He is the kind of leader that you naturally like and respect, not because he has authority, but because he is an authority. Anyway, here I am, filled with these feelings, open, fragile, maybe feeling ready to take the risk to receive healings. The overall ambience of caring for each other spills out onto patients, and there is this tender atmosphere and caring atmosphere that is developing among patients. And I've already met quite a few who I'm hoping to introduce to you. Notably, I met a dancer and yogi from California who told me how this journey here has transformed her through the unconditional love that she met here. But that's for another day. Stay tuned. And remember, I am you. You are me. Bye-bye. To know more about the 5 weeks of treatment I received or the sort of life-transforming experiences you could have, stay tuned for the full story in the next episodes, where you will see me and other patients tell you what we went through.